Okay, so here's the quandary. I mean, it really didn't do anything to the carburetor. I kind of... And I just started it up on a whim. And it started and it ran, and then it started and ran again, so... So I got no idea, but this thing started right up. A little smoke. Wow. Okay, so probably burning something off of the headers. Maybe transmission fluid? Let's look under here. Oh yeah. There's like grease and transmission fluid and just cooking off those headers. Just covered in oil. Let's see if we can give it any gas. Whoa, we got oil pressure, we got voltage, and our water temperature's coming up. Whoa, what's going on? I didn't do anything. I was gonna pull the carburetor off and rebuild it, and weird. Maybe the gas that got into the carburetor, the fresh gas, kind of broke some of that crap up. I don't... Ooh, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. Here we are. Yeah, it's a little boggy. What do? You know, it's got that bog off of the gas, but here's the thing. When you're working on something, like, goal number one is just get it to do stuff, and it's doing stuff. And the whole reason I parked the car in the first place had nothing to do with the carburetor. It was all about that whine on the highway. And I don't know if you heard that when I started it up, there was like a clunk. And one thing we still have not addressed is that bolt that is hitting the muffler. So it's getting too late. I mean, it's getting dark outside. My neighbors are not gonna be happy with me if I'm driving this around tonight. So that's probably not a good idea. We need to get under there anyway, see if we can address that somehow. Maybe with a coat hanger or something. That's how I used to fix all the exhausts on this and every other car that I've owned. All right, so here's our fender right there. And you can see it's put a dent in the side of the muffler because it's been hitting. It's super close up here as well to the frame. And we need to find a way to suck that back over. But, I mean, we gotta, I guess the hangers are gonna be somewhere back there. I don't see, we got plenty of room. We're not gonna hit the drive shaft if we come this way. And then, but look, that one over there, it's really close too. I don't think it's hitting though. Let's see. Okay, now see, this one's got a lot more room. And it can, I mean, it's pretty solid. It can move around. You know, we got space up there. So this side's okay. It's this side that is the problem. So what are we gonna do? Okay, so let me show you my idea here. So I've loosened this up. That's loose. And if you come back here, so you still can't really move that over to the right because, well, I mean, I'm on the other side. Earlier it was left, now it's right, okay? But you can't move it because it's gonna hit that cross member. But what if we twist it, you know? What if we twist it and the top here is going to move down and away, and back here, you know, if we twist it, the top part of there actually is going to move the direction that we need it to go to. I think. You can't see it. Just trust me, okay? I'm going to try to, so we'll keep that loose. And then we're just going to take this little guy and just jam it in there. I can't hold the camera. Just trust me. I'll show you. Hold on. See what I'm talking about? Now, that block is not going to stay there. Don't worry. I'm not that ghetto. I mean, pretty ghetto, but you can see how this muffler is a little twisted in the old counterclockwise direction now. But here's the thing. Look how much room we got there now. And if we come back here to the place that we can't see in, we're not touching there. And that should pull out of the way a little bit when it goes, like when I set the car back down. And now hopefully we can just lock these back in place, tighten these up nice and good, and hopefully it will freeze the whole pipe in place and we'll just be good to go. And I can take that block out and it'll stay put. What do you think? Am I that lucky? I mean, today I've been getting lucky, so I feel good about it. Oh no, it's jammed in there. Ah. Well, there we go. How much room do we got here? Let's evaluate. Oh, not much. Not much, but it does have room. Oops. Dang it. Look at that. It still hits. But not as bad. So, improvement? I still got a few things I got to do. I got to get it off the jack stands, and maybe that's it. Check the tire pressure again, make sure the tires are holding air. So I'm not going to drive it to work. Gosh darn it. Though that would be fun. An adventure. So after work, we're going to get it off the jack stands, roll it out, and see if it moves under its own power. That's the next test. But tonight, I'm covered in spider webs and nastiness. I'm taking a shower. All right, I think it's time to move this thing under its own power for the first time in 4 years, maybe 5. Let's see if it happens. There it is, in the sunlight, for the first time in ages. Man, that's cool. Oh, I do like this car. So, yeah, we're not gonna do the whole wash and wax, but we can't take it out in public like that. We gotta get this thing a little bit shined up, right? At least just a little bit. So let's rinse her off.
Look at that. Maybe you need to put a little air in the tires. Maybe they are losing a little bit. But look at that. I mean, it needs a good washing. You know, I didn't use any soap, so there is that. But it's cleaner than it was. It's got that going for it. It's in the shape of a cool car. So, okay. Let's get down the road and see if it will drive. Time for a test drive, right?
Yeah.
Got my road trip buddies here. So if this test drive goes well, we're going to end up at the park and have a picnic with Grammy.
Yay! Yeah.
So wish us luck. And we're just going to kind of putt around town for a little bit, and then we'll take it out on the highway and just see how it feels. And if we chicken out, we'll be back. Is it going to work?
Yes. Hopefully.
A yes and a hopefully. That's pretty much how I'm feeling right now. It's moving. When's the last time you were in this car while it was moving?
On the way to the racetrack, I think.
One thing I never really checked was the brakes. Are brakes important?
Yes. Wow.
Just taking it easy. Still really kind of think it's the exhaust though, just vibrating. So we'll see. Maybe it'll break, then we'll know what's wrong. Well, that didn't work. I think we ran out of gas, but I don't know. We put a couple gallons in there, didn't we, Luke? We got to be getting more than 6 miles per gallon, don't you think? So, but it sure felt like it ran out of gas. It just kind of, and it's done. Or maybe whatever was making that noise is actually broken now. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Just got out of a proper car wash. Guys, how's the car been doing?
Good.
Why were we stranded?
Gas.
Ran out of gas. All right. Well, now what we gotta do is get home, right?
Uh-huh.
How's the car been running?
Good.
Luke, it's locked.
Can I
See if you can do the door.
taste it, Luke?
He's trying to get the trunk earlier. Ding, ding, ding. Further. There you go. You got it. Probably need to grease that up a little bit, huh?
These handles and keys.
All right, let's see if we can get home. Well, that was an adventure. It definitely was. Yeah, we ran out of gas. I could have swore we put like 3 gallons of gas in that thing. So either we're getting 4 miles per gallon, which is possible, or just, you know, it took that much fuel to prime the fuel system and get all the way up to the carburetor, fill up, and then I bet I probably pumped another gallon out on the way when I was trying to get it to start that first time. So no, it ran, it made it back, and yeah. I'm going to call it good for this episode. Again, this is not a tutorial. I mean, that's fairly obvious based on what you've seen so far. The sound is still there, but I'm getting more and more confident that that is like the exhaust rattling around somewhere, somehow, hitting something. And, you know, I'm gonna dive a little bit more in depth in that and see what I can find out so I can drive it again, which is a huge, huge step compared to where I was at before with this car. And with it being my first car and still having it, man, I just love it so much. I just love it. We still do have to do a little cosmetic work to this, so we'll get it touched up a little bit this week before we hit the road. But I think I'm gonna drive it either way, whether we figure this exhaust thing out or not. So if you liked this video, give her the old thumbs up, and yeah, we do more stuff like this. So if you subscribe if you want to see more.